Hello, 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 everybody. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, the ham fun guy. How's everybody today? Oh, why does my camera look weird? Oh, it's been a while. I know. It's been a while. I didn't even put up the backdrop today. Just jumping on real quick. We got an ISS Pass coming up at 7:46, which is about 7 minutes away. Almost exactly 7 minutes away. Now 6 minutes and 58 seconds away. Anyway, I haven't been on for a while. I've been doing a lot of work around the house. Got a dog. That's keeping me kind of busy. Pulling my hair out with WSJTX because it keeps disconnecting from my 7300. I went out and bought those cool new cables and still doing it. Put a bunch of toroids in the system, took a bunch of toroids out of the system, took a noise suppressor off, put a noise suppressor on, took it off again. I don't know. The funny thing is, if no radios are on, except the 7300, it still has issues. Switched antennas, use the end fed instead of the 80-meter off-center fed dipole, and boom, still the same thing. All right, we got a couple of people coming on here. We got Ed's on here. He made it before you got started. Congratulations, Ed, on being awake when I actually start the feed. I know. If I post every morning the majority of satellite passes for the day over me, and I do that so that you can look at it and see when there's really good passes coming. Chances are I'm probably going to jump on unless I got something else going on. However, it's a great thing. It's a great time to be a ham radio guy, and I just jump on here and there. I have my set Wednesday night podcast that I do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2300 UTC, and you can come on and get me there. I'm there every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. This week I might have missed it, but because St. Augustine changed their meeting from Tuesday to Wednesday, so I'm not going to go to St. Augustine. I'll be here with my podcast. And we got Captain Don is here. I made 3 ISS QSOs Saturday for Winter Field Day. Haven't worked sats much with it being cold. Well, it's been really cold here, but today, boy, it got up to 70 degrees. Oh, my God, I was in heaven. I was walking around without a jacket or a sweatshirt on. It made me feel great. Anyway, we got an ISS Pass coming up. It's coming from the north-northwest and setting in the east-southeast. So you'll see that on the SAT window when I put that up there, but no, not yet. It's too early. Glad you guys are here. I hope all you guys haven't had a great field day. I did. What? Oh, look at this. TJ's here. Hey, TJ, how you doing? Hey, buddy. Looks like you're doing great. Still on the YouTube channel, 73s from W Charlie 4, Whiskey Charlie 4, Foxtrot Mike, up here in Georgia. Well, hey, TLC Golden, thank you for coming by and being a follower. By the way, I can almost taste 1,000 followers on YouTube. If you look at my YouTube channel, I can't do it right now because it's going to mess up the stream. But if you look at my YouTube channel, the last time I looked, I was 73 away from 1,000, and now I'm at 928. So we now have, actually it's 62 more subscribers, and I'll have 1,000 subscribers. I still don't have 4,000 hours a year watched, but that'll change as time goes on. And you guys will help me with that. And I greatly appreciate all you following me. And as a result of you following me and being so nice to me, I try to get discounts for you. So if you look at the notes on any video, including this one, where it says see more, click on that. You'll find my Amazon store. You'll find a PayPal link to buy me a beer. Every little bit helps. Also, EMP Shield, Ham Radio Prep, Bluetti power supplies and batteries. All this stuff is there for you to use and get discounts, and every little thing you do with those affiliate links helps the channel a little bit. I may not make Hamcation this year due to the funds issue. Hotels are super duper expensive, so I said, I'll rent a trailer and I'll camp there. Yeah, $60 a night to be in a mud field in the middle of the shittiest part of Orlando. Yeah, I ain't paying $60 a night for that. Anyway, I'll come there probably Saturday. I'll just make it a day trip and just come for one day. I got to board my dog now too, so I gotta do it a nice way. I had a great time up at Duval County. That's Jacksonville, Florida. I went up there for field day and I hung out with my buddy Mike, and we talked about their Aries trailer. We also had a gentleman there who built a really nice looking go box for a Yaesu 891. It's totally self-contained, totally waterproof when it's closed. He really did a nice job. I might steal some of his ideas and build one for myself. We'll see. Not going to actually steal his ideas. He's not losing any money on a deal. We had fun at Winter Field Day. We put up a 40-meter half square along with a 20-meter and a 10-meter half square, and they worked great. I'm going to tell you, Ed, honestly, I don't know what a half square is. I never heard of that. But that's me. I'm only 4 years into this hobby, so I got to fix my camera. I'm way too hot. I am way too bright. There's too much backlight compensation. That's one of the faults of OBS. It just constantly does backlight compensation, which makes me explode on the screen. Unless I have the green screen behind me, then it's good. But I only got one light on now. That's why half my face is in the dark this side. Anyway, we are just moments away, 1 minute away from the ISS. So let's switch over to the SAT Pass. And I know their antennas, Ed. I figured that much out. Oh my God, Don made 600 QSOs mobile stationary for Winter Field Day. God bless you, Don. You're a better man than I. And up there where it's cold, it was a little chilly here, but nothing a sweater couldn't keep you warm with. But no, Saturday was kind of like the turnaround of the weather, and then Sunday it got even nicer, and today was absolutely spectacular. It's beautiful. A couple of reasons I might not be at Hamcation. I'm having issues with my feet. I have diabetic neuropathy in my feet, and my legs have been in pain for weeks now. And I'm seeing a doctor, but not for that. But I'm seeing a doctor this week for my yearly wellness check. And I will give you the scoop on that. Yeah, Don says he's exhausted now. Probably because you're not used to being up in the daylight. You stay up in the middle of the night. You're like a vampire. Anyway, let's turn the volume up on the radio and see if we hear anything yet. There's the beautiful, lovely tone of white noise. I'm actually seeing signals on the waterfall, though. That's pretty good. I can't make out anything. I don't hear anything, but we'll try. Let's get a window open or log my QSOs if I make any. I've been having issues, man. Field day was a pain in the butt. I know I got these antennas mounted now, and they're up there the right way, and they should be working. There we go. We're starting to hear people now. 2 degrees above the horizon. How damn good is that? Oof, I love it. And Don made all his QSOs overnight. He was up all night. That's how he likes to be. He likes to work the nights. Let's see if we get some QSOs here today. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Mind you, it's only 4 degrees above the horizon right now. Let's let these guys make some calls, and then I'll jump in there. This is the direction where there's some trees in the way, so although it's fall, and it's winter, and there's not a lot of leaves on the trees right now. Yes, we do have leaves come down in Florida, at least in the section of Florida I'm at. Maybe if you're in Miami, the leaves don't fall off the trees, but they do up here. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Let's turn down that power. There's the ISS identifying. Go down to 40% right now. Somebody's jamming. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Echo Whiskey, Kilo 5 Oscar Lima Victor, Echo Mike 5-4. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Echo Whiskey, QSL KB3 DTQ Fox November 00.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Echo Whiskey, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Oscar Lima Victor Echo Mike 54.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Echo Whiskey, KO4 PDI.
Kilo.
Oh, it is Sloan.
M5 TPL.
November 3, UPS, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Zulu correct November.
That was Sloan. He heard me. November 3, UPS, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Yes, Echo Lima 98 QSL.
QSL. Why am I not hearing my voice come back?
Alpha, Whiskey 9, Mike Oscar Alpha, Echo Mary 48.
Whiskey 9, Mike Oscar Alpha, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Delta Tango, Quebec, QSL.
Whiskey 9, Mike Oscar Alpha, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Something's wrong. I'm not hearing myself. I'm hearing them great, so obviously my receiver's good.
Uniform Mike Juliet.
Why am I off on my transmit?
Whiskey 9, Mike Whiskey Alpha, Kilo 5, Oscar Lima Victor, Echo Mary 54. 54, you copy Kilo 4, Uniform Mike Juliet.
Whiskey 9, Mike Oscar Alpha, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Kilo Charlie 8, Uniform Mike Juliet.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. All right, my audio's getting out. Why am I not hearing it come back? Whiskey 9, Mike Oscar Alpha, KO4 PDI.
KF4UJU, FF17. Whiskey 9, Mike Whiskey Alpha, November 3, UPS, Echo Lima 98.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Uniform Juliet Uniform, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, QSL.
KF4UJU, Fox Mike 17.
KF4UJU, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
KO4 PDI, KF4UJU.
He heard me. Roger, KF4UJU. He heard me. Sloan heard me too.
W3 UPS. KO4 P. Go for UPS. This is November 5, Tango Papa Lima, EM30. November 5, Tango Papa Lima, M3 UPS, Echo Lima 98. Roger, M5 PPL, 3 UPS.
November 5, Tango Papa Lima, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, QSL.
Papa Lima, this is N5 Tango Papa Lima.
N5, Tango Papa Lima, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Some-
KO4 PDI, Kilo 5, Oscar Lima Victor, Echo Mike 54.
Kilo 5, Oscar Lima Victor, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, QSL.
QSL, thanks. November 00.
I think it's just they're busy.
500V, November 8, Hotel India, can answer South 3, Doug. November 8, Hotel India, 73, Doug, thanks.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. It was the preamp. I just turned the preamp off. Now I hear myself. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nobody else out there. That's what it was. It was the freaking preamp was causing the issue. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I think that's everybody. We got everybody. Surprised they didn't hear November 2 FYA. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Guys, look at the radio and look at the degrees that we are above the horizon. Right here. Right here. Watch these degrees. We're at 8.3 degrees, and I'm still getting the bird. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm going to drop down to 20 watts. Come on, switch to 20. There we go. Kilo Oscar 4. Okay, don't have it at 20. Go to 40. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. 6 degrees, and I still have the bird. Let's try going to 50%. We are at 5.8 degrees above the horizon to the east-southeast. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. If we switch to the geochron, if I can find it on my thingamabob here. Here it is. You can see where the ISS is. I'm right at the edge of the footprint. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. At 50% power, we are still hitting the bird at 3.6 degrees. Do I have a damn good set of antennas or what? Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. 3 degrees. Let's try it again. We're down to 2.7, 2.5. At 2 degrees, I'm going to call out again. 2.2. 2 degrees. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. 2 degrees above the 1.6 degrees. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Still getting it. Still got the bird. Is that amazing? I'm down to 0.8 degrees. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I still got the bird. And I'm only at 50%. That's 50 watts. And I'm down at 0.2 degrees. Kilo Oscar 4, 0 degrees. Finally lost it. Not coming back. Damn, that's cool. That is freaking cool. Oh, let's go back to the sat screen. You guys couldn't see that because I was shooting my mouth off. But yeah, I was at 2 degrees and still getting it. I mean, really, come on, huh? Is that a great setup or what? Hey, what do we got here? Ed saying that shouldn't be turning the preamp off, cause the 2 meter should overload the 70 centimeter preamp. You should be able to turn that feature off. Yeah, well, that's what I did, Ed. I turned off the power in the 9700 going to the preamp. The way you do that is if I switch over to the radio cam here, I can show you. If you look at this right here, can you still hear me? Yeah, you can still hear me. Okay, so look at the radio here. You hit the second, not the menu button, the one right next to it. You can't really see it because there's no light on it. I'll turn the light on. Yeah, right here you got the menu, and then you have the function button. You hit the function button, and on the second page, this is page 1 is here, page 2 is here, page 2, and right here, preamp, external preamp, that was on. I turned that off, and all of a sudden I could hear myself. So that was what that issue was. So yeah, that's why it wasn't. It was blanking out. People were hearing me because I was making contacts. People were coming back to me, but what happened was the preamp was blocking my signal coming back in from the ISS. That's what was happening. As soon as I turned that off, I was able to hear myself clear as a bell. I got to remind myself. I use the preamp on RS-44 a lot because it's easier to hear, and at the very beginning of a pass, it's easier to hear the people. But by turning it off, that enabled me to get through just fine, and I made 5 contacts. 5. Everybody was hearing me fine. I wasn't hearing them all, and it's that preamp, that damn preamp. I should know better. I talked to Jay, Whiskey Alpha 1, Juliet Alpha Yankee. I talked to Jay about it, and he was the one that was telling me, gee, it sounds like you're hearing everybody, but nobody's hearing, or people are hearing you, but you're not hearing anybody, and that was the issue. It was the preamp, and I remember that from last week. I got to remember to keep that off. What do we got here? I get it at 2 degrees with 10 watts and a handheld arrow. I'm not surprised you hear it at 1 degree. Well, in Florida, here's the thing about Florida. The highest point in Florida is 300 feet. That's it. So there really shouldn't be any obstructions when I got these antennas at 47 feet in the air. They should be able to get everything right almost around the horizon, except to the north. I guess from the west northwest to the north northeast, I have trees blocking. The good news is this time of year there's not a lot of leaves on them, so they're really not causing much of a problem. But to the south, I got nothing. I can get right down to the horizon to the south. You saw that. And that still blows my mind because you got to remember, I started with 8 beaters, and the 8 beaters were at 25 feet, and my house was in the way, so I could never get low passes to the south. So then I said, well, I got to put it on a higher mast, and then I got the rotor, and I had the rotor mounted at 25 feet in the air with the 2 Yagis that were not the Wemos. Now I have the Wemo antennas, which you've seen them. I can show you those. As soon as I find it in my OBS, SSTV radio, live HF channel. Where the heck? I know I had an antenna camera. What did I call it? Antenna 2. That's what it is. Antenna 2. It's not. I don't have it on the list here anymore. I must have deleted it by mistake, but it's still in the radio thing. But you can see if we go to. Oh, I know what I got to go to. Hold on. Here, this is the video you want to see. Now you get a good look at the antennas. These are at 47 feet. I can turn them a little bit so you could see. Control. If I turn them to the right. Yeah, I'm using the SAT controller to control the rotator right now. I'm turning it to the right, and I'm going to make them go up a little bit so you get a better look at them. So we're tilting them up in the air now. I always wondered if the antenna stayed, say, at 30 degrees in your bad direction, if you'd hear better instead of pointing right through the trees or the mountains. Trees, there's no mountains in Florida. If that made any sense. Well, I thought about that too, Don. That's Captain Don. Make sure you go check out his channel, Whiskey 8 Charlie Papa Tango. Charlie Papa Tango. You got to say it like he does. Anyway, you can see here the antennas. The one on the right is the 2-meter antenna, and I'm going to tell you what I did. We had some serious cold here, and what happened was that crossarm is a fiberglass crossarm, which is much more susceptible to the cold as far as expanding and contracting as, say, an aluminum crossarm would be. But if you had an aluminum crossarm, it's going to interfere with the signal. So what had happened was the 2-meter antenna, because the fiberglass crossarm contracted the way it did, the 2-meter antenna tilted down about 30 degrees. It slipped. The clamp was tight, but it slipped and went down. And basically what happened was the fiberglass gave way underneath, and it couldn't hold it, and because it shrunk, and the antenna went down. So one antenna is pointing this way, and one antenna is pointing down to the ground. It's not a good way to run your system. So I had that down yesterday. So what I did to try to compensate a little bit, if you notice, the crossarm is not centered anymore. I have a shorter length of crossarm where the 2-meter antenna is, and a longer one on the other side. All right. So, Don's got to go. All right, Don, take care. 73. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the support. Death wants to know if we had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yes, we did. I may not be at Hamcation this year. Finances are not the case, and my health is questionable. I'll just say that. I've been having severe pain in my feet and my legs. Of course, right after I get a dog that I got to walk every day, 2 or 3 times a day, that's when my legs start giving out on me. 70 years old. It's so much fun. There's always a new exciting pain that you have every morning when you wake up. Anyway, so what happened was that crossarm shrunk, and as a result of it shrinking, the antenna rotated on the axis there, so it was out of whack. So I lowered that down, and I put it all back where it was supposed to be, and when I first put it back up, it was backwards. When I told it to go up, it went down. When I told it to go down, it went up, and I was like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? So I realized I had to rotate the crossarm so that it would go up when I went up and down when I went down. And right now, when it's at 0, 0, I'll put it at 0, 0 right now. So it'll point north, and it should be level. And you're going to find out that it's slightly off. Why am I still wearing headphones? I don't have to wear headphones anymore. Okay. Anyway, so now it's turning. It's going to point north. And the antennas are going to come down and supposed to be parallel to the ground. And we'll see if that happens. But you see it's rotating. And what's nice is that I love the fact that basically from horizon to horizon, it can point directly at that direction. Don mentioned before that he thought maybe if I had it at 30 degrees pointing to the north, I'd still be able to pick up the signal and blah, blah, blah. Yes, probably if I had it tilted up a little bit to get over the trees, that would work. The problem is they don't have a wide... a Yagi is a very focused signal, and it's looking for a signal in a focused way. So if the satellite is here and your Yagi's pointing up like this, yeah, you're going to pick something up, but not that great. And as the satellite rises, as it gets here, you'll hear it better. And as it goes past, you won't. So to have it at a fixed elevation, I only tell people to do that don't have an azimuth elevation rotor. All right, so if you look at it now, it's 0, 0. It's supposed to be level, pointing north. Now I'm going to move it to the right, and then I'll stop it when it gets perpendicular to us. And you can almost see in this position, they're still pointing up slightly, right? So if I brought it all the way up in the other direction, if I go 180 degrees the other way, which is what I'm going to have it do now, you'll see they point slightly up. On this side, they point slightly down. So it's a, I don't know, it's like a catch-22. You really can't do much with it other than hopefully get it as close as you can. We got 6 people watching us now. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I wish you'd hit the thumbs up. That would help my algorithms. Also get them to show my videos to more people. I am in the process of editing a video of Field Day, Winter Field Day with the Duval County Aries Club. So that'll be coming in the future. So you can see the antenna's going all the way over. It's still going. It's still moving. It's slow, but it's still moving. And when it gets to the furthest location that it can go in that direction, it'll stop. And when it stops, it'll be at about 180 degrees elevation. That's due south. And you'll notice the antennas are pointing slightly down. See what I mean? It just stopped. So what happens is I have to still adjust that cross arm a little bit to get them completely perpendicular to the tower when they're in the 0 and 180 position. So that's the thing. Let's see. Ed says, I had trouble with the fiberglass mast. I ended up epoxying a hardwood dowel on the inside of the mast, I guess you mean just where the antennas clamp on, then crank them down so they won't slip. Yeah, this is not a hollow cross arm. This is solid. It's solid fiberglass. It's 93 inches long. And I did that to get the 2 antennas as far away from each other as I could to not have an issue. So, yeah, I don't have to put anything inside because it's one solid piece. But it's layers. If you ever saw a 3D printed object that's made out of layers, well, this cross arm, if you looked at the center, you could see it's multiple layers inside the center that fill it. It's completely full. There's no air gap in there. Hello, Mr. Andrews. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Yeah, I did catch the SpaceX launch. You couldn't see it. It was during the day by me, unless they went late. I don't know. I think they went on. No, they went on time. It was during daylight. I can't see it from my house during the day. At nighttime, I see it fine. But during the day, I can't see it because the sun makes it so you can't see it. But yeah, I did see the SpaceX launch. I believe there's a new Glenn launch coming up. If you guys are interested in rocketry, let me see. There's a website, and it's so worth going to. I'll show you. This is spaceflightnow.com, and I highly suggest paying $49 a year. You get more videos than people that just watch it on the net. But what's great, this is what I love about this website. See here, launch schedule. You click on that. Here, January 28th and 29th. This rocket is taking off out of Space Center in India. It tells you every rocket all around the world when they're going up. Let's see, the 29th to 30th, Falcon 9 is supposed to launch. Another Falcon 9, that's in 2 days. I believe, and that's a Spain sat. This one here, January 28th or 29th. Says here 0134 UTC. That's great. 8:34 p.m. I'd see that clear as a bell from my house. The next one is on January 30th, and that is launching. All right, so this is 39A. This is going to launch from Slick 4E. That's in California, Vandenberg Space Force Base. Okay, there's one in California. Then we have an Electron rocket going up from New Zealand. Another Falcon 9 will be. They say to be determined. They don't know exactly when they're going to set it off, but that's going to be somewhere around there. Oh, New Glenn. New Glenn's going up again. And also put a set screw in it. That's a good one, Jeff. Actually, Jeff, I was thinking about that too, but right now it's okay. It was only when it got super cold outside that the fiberglass gave way. And how do you know that's going to happen beforehand? I tighten those suckers down tight. And the funny thing is, these antennas don't have nuts and bolts. They got wing nuts, which you got to be careful with wing nuts that you don't break them. I made that thing so damn tight, and it still slipped. So, aim your roof camera at it. You want to see it close up? Is that what you're telling me? All right, let's go here. Here it is there. That's supposed to be level. Now, it's not as bad as it looks here. Let me move to the left a little bit and stop it right there. You can see it's just slightly down. It's not really bad. I hit stop, it didn't stop. Anyway, it's slightly down when you're looking to the west, and it's slightly up when you're looking to the east, but that wasn't the issue. The issue I was having was my preamp was blocking my signal coming back. I can zoom in further. If I go to the Reolink control panel, and I hit this little sucker right here. I don't know that you're going to be able to see this, but heck, what the heck? I'll zoom in all the way. There you go. I'll go up a little bit. If I turn the light on, I don't think it'll be any better. Oh, that is pretty good. I think you can see the stars behind it. That's cool. Anyway, what you're looking at there, let me tilt up a little bit. The clamp at the end of the cross arm right here, that is what loosened up. And what happened was it didn't really loosen up. It stayed as tight as I had it. But you ever take a knife and try to cut a fiberglass pipe or a PVC, and you rub your saw on it, and it starts cutting a groove in it? That's what happened. The groove gave way, and it started like sanding it off, and it ended up off by about 10 degrees. So now it should be good now. I don't think I have a problem with it. All I got to do is tilt it up a little bit when it's in this position, just a hair. I got to loosen up the clamps on the rotator here, and I can rotate the whole thing. The good news is the 2 meter and the 70 centimeter are perfectly aligned. I don't have to touch those. They're in a good spot. All I got to do is rotate the cross arm in the rotator. I got to just loosen those two U-bolts and rotate it just a hair, and I'll be fine. So yeah, we'll get to that. Next time I take down the tower, I'll do that. I'm not doing it right now, but now you got to see it. I'm glad you like that. Thank you everybody for coming and watching and paying, liking and subscribing my channel. It makes me feel really good. We're at 928 subscribers. I really could use a couple of thumbs up right now. 928 subscribers. I remember when I gave away a radio when I hit 100 subscribers. So what am I going to do to top that? I gave away the Explorer 1 from Gigaparts when I hit 100 subscribers, because that was when I could start going live. That was that milestone. So if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I can actually monetize if I start getting 4,000 hours watched, which means I'm going to start making more videos to get more hours watched. As a matter of fact, I'm working on one right now from Winter Field Day in Duval County, Florida. So you guys will get to see that in a day or two, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like the videos I do. I have a really good time. All right, Ed, you have a great night. Thank you very much for all your input and all your help and your support. Remember, go in the notes underneath this video and every one of my videos. You can find out where you can get discounts from EMP Shield, which is a great little device. I have it on my house. What it does is it separates your lines and grounds them out. If any impulse comes through the electrical lines or another direction, it'll disconnect you from the electrical lines and protect your equipment at home. They do claim that it can protect your equipment in your house from an electromagnetic pulse. That's why it's called EMP Shield. So check it out. Also, ABR Industries, you get 10% off. Use my code ABR10 Ham Fun, and you'll get 10% off on that. But one of the greatest things is SLNT. I'll show you what I'm working on now. This is my current project. This is my SLNT tote. It's just a bag, but in this bag now is my 705 with an Armalock case around it, and this is a Faraday bag. And the best part is these straps go back. You can just stick them inside here, right? You just stick them down inside on both sides and get them out of the way. And then, this is the best part, you unzip this zipper, and in here you have shoulder straps to make it a backpack. Huh? They clamp on the bottom, and then you got a backpack. So it could be a backpack or it could be a tote. I use it as a tote for now, but it is a Faraday bag. And inside here will be everything I need to operate, from the antenna to the radio to the battery to the solar panels, all going to be in here. And this will protect it. If there's an EMP attack, this will block the EMP pulses from damaging my 705 radio. So it'll be a QRP rig, yeah, but when everybody else's radios don't work because of an EMP attack, this will do fine. I'll talk to the world on 10 watts. This will work great. There'll be no more interference. No more Wi-Fi signals. No more cell towers getting in the way. No more electrical lines making noise on your radio. Can you imagine how quiet your radio will be if an EMP attack ever happens? A Faraday keeps the EMP away. I like that. That's a good one. I'll have to let the guys at EMP Shield know about that. It's a good, and SLNT. Yeah, so anyway, we got SLNT, Ham Radio Prep. If you have a license and you want to upgrade it, Ham Radio Prep has any course you need. It also has other little devices they teach with. They teach about Baofangs, and you can do all this stuff. Use my code HAMFUN, get 20% off. So you got SLNT, HAMFUN. SLNT, use the link in the description. Ham Radio Prep, Ham Fun is the code. ABR Industries, use the code ABR10, Ham Fun, for 10% off. For EMP Shield, use the code Ham Fun, get 20% off on that. And if you want to just buy me a beer, go to PayPal. There's a link in the description for that. Also, there's a few things in my Amazon store you may be interested in, so check that out. On that note, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. I'll be back again soon. I haven't been on in a while because I've been busy working, doing stuff. I don't have a job, but I have a job. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, and if you really want to have a good laugh, Mike was away for field day, so he didn't get to make a Mailbag Monday video. K8MRD, Ham Radio Tube. Go look at his channel. Really funny video about APRS and all that other fun stuff. And you know how he feels about APRS. So a lot of people got on his case about that. And he addressed that today and made me laugh really bad. And tell me if you catch the George Carlin input and the Adam Sandler input that he used during that video. Tell me if you catch it. All right? You guys be good. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. I wish you all well. I hope you have a wonderful new year. I can stop saying that now. It's almost the end of January. Oh, Daytona 500 right around the corner. Woohoo! Looking forward to that. Everybody, take care. NASCAR's back in 3 weeks, actually 2 weeks. Actually, this weekend is the Clash, I believe, and then that's in Bowman Gray Stadium, and then 2 weeks from there is the Daytona 500. So keep your eyes and ears open for that, folks. 73, everybody. Be well. Remember what I always say. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me. All right? KO4PDI, I'll be clear.